Are you Duncan? Far along?
Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day?
I'm looking for my Uncle Duncan. Are you him?
Uncle Duncan? That sounds a bit familiar. If you're here to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that Duncan's a drunk fool without 2 coppers to his name.
Uh-huh. Dagan sent me.
Diggin', eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels, and you barely know why. Suppose Dagan told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing.
That's what he does.
Don't take it hard. Done it to me twice in my life. All for good reason. I can probably guess why you're here.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway?
Well, you see, there was this big thing, and the battle happened, and I'm a farmer, but what you need to know is that I have this silver shard thing. What is it?
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said, but nothing of importance. Probably residue from demon's fire, or maybe wizard magic.
Demon's fire? Sounds important to me.
I agree with the
Sounds
barman.
like you were cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes, a trace. But again, it was sand, and he's a fool. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental value than anything else. That really why you came all this way? To hear about your mother?
What? Okay. Too many things. One, my ear itches like a bastard. Give me a second. Okay. That's much better. Two, my mother, the shard does not trace magic. There's total... What?
Yeah, your mother, Esmeralda. Since you were asking about the shards. What, Dagan's still keeping that inside? It's a wonder he doesn't crack down the middle. But you know, I have no cause to say that. I think that's why he buried that first shard. And gave the other one to me.
What?
I think you might have been better off being raised by wolves if Dagan didn't share that. There's a lot I'm sure he never told you. But listen, it's his place to tell you, not mine. He'll tell you when he's ready, I think. But it's best you hear it from him. Let's stick to the shards for now.
That's it. What?
You brought it here? Dug it up from those ruins? Now why in the 9 hells would you go digging up the past like that? Look, and listen. There's no good in picking up history's bones. Especially where that warlock's concerned.
Warlock?
I heard the tales, and Dagan told me what happened at...
Who? Wizards? What?
A hedge wizard. Somehow set up shop on the docks. But it's telling enough he can only run a business down here in the crack of Neverwinter. Got a dry wit, and he'll always rub you the wrong way. So his name's well chosen. Still, I suppose I trust him enough. And having a wizard close by certainly tends to keep...
Oop, I had to check my
Well, me and Dagan
microphone.
took the shards
Sorry about
back
that.
when he lived in the merchant quarter, before his run of bad luck. But he couldn't get much from it. Just faint traces.
Yeah. No. There's no faint trace of magic. Look at this. Tree Pusher knows it's magic. He's looking at you like you're a fool. I am looking at you like you're a fool, you fool. I don't remember how Tree Pusher sounds.
Here. I've always kept it close for some reason. Didn't want to leave it out of my sight. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examine it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing.
Maybe 2 is stronger than 1.
Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in advance, that's all I'll say. In fact, that viper would be best off...
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect the usual barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan, past the stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had one tankard too many for the day, but... Why?
He's good at
your
smelling
guest
stuff.
here has
You're
the
good at
smell
smelling
of a
stuff.
harbin in about them. Faint. But there, I thought...
Why does
Duncan was
everyone
keeping
tell me
company
that I
too good
smell?
for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fare with the charms.
Did
to
you
the
just
locals,
hit on
Sand?
me?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you.
Boy, you
to
ain't
think you could
got
survive
what
a
it takes to
fortnight
get with
without
this.
my ale purgative.
I'm
Why,
all
you would be
woman.
buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers
Couldn't keep a straight face after
everywhere.
that one.
But enough about you and your adventurous
Oh my
exploits on the
God.
tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's Kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
And we need your help
What
concerning
an
the shard.
ass.
Both of them.
Shard?
I mean,
That chunk
sure,
of
I'm a
silver you showed me
giant
so long
black
ago.
woman and he's a
I do
pasty
hope you're
elf,
not going
but
to try
come
to
on.
pawn it to me again. I am no longer interested. Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable. Besides, didn't your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had one now.
It found its way back,
Uh-huh.
so to speak. We need you to
I
look
got
at
'em
both
now.
of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine.
You're really short. Dude, yeah! Oh god.
Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time.
You mean it didn't
Are you
explode
sure
last
these are
time?
the same shards? The power in them. Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for 2 failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries.
Look, could you both just get your dicks off the table? You're both tiny. Look, come on. Just I will cut you.
You're right. Sorry I pointed out the fact you were a charlatan, Sand.
And I didn't mean to bring up your excessive drinking, Duncan, and your long list of failed aspirations. It was uncalled for, especially when
I
the
will have
mystery
my
of these
dinosaur
shards is
eat you.
before us. Taking them to any other wizard in town would be useless until
Jerk.
we learn more about their past. You need a sage, and you need them examined quickly, so...
Huh. So there was a lot of magic, like exploding magic, and I touched them, and I was like, damn, that's some exploding magic right there. Why are you such shit at your job?
Because he's incompetent?
Duncan, the more I speak to your kin here, it's evident where the sense in the family went. Since you
I did
seem to
not
have
put
been
that
given
any
all the
gentler
brains
than
of
he
the
did.
Family, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I do know the shards did not have the same strength the first time I examined them. There could be something about you that causes them to resonate, but I have no idea why that would be.
I think it's because I've got the music in me. That said, I need a wizard. Do you know a wizard?
Taking them to any other wizard in town would be useless until we learn more about
Yes,
their
you said that
past.
already.
You need a sage, and you need them examined
So what's up
quickly,
with the shard's
you
history?
could try and speak to Algernon, but I don't think you'd have much luck reaching him. The Black Lake district is closed down.
Of course it
Algernon
is.
lives in the Black Lake
More lizard
district,
men,
you see,
probably?
and now he's trapped there. The watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
Yeah, that sounds legit. So why?
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he? I've heard rumors, but no official word
Dalrin.
of what happened.
Oh,
As
he
have
was
I.
cutscene
Not
guy.
only
We
are
don't
the
know
Watch
about
not
him. We
talking
never met
about it,
him,
they
but
even called in the
cutscene
Cloak Tower
guy.
mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons. Closest I've ever come to demons is Dagon's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
I keep hearing the name King of Shadows, and I don't like it.
Some sorcerer, I believe, had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough.
Delicious
But you say this
Kool-Aid.
Algernon might
Fantastic.
know more, Sand?
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it
Yes.
seems like you have no choice
Talking.
but to let me examine the shards
Much
at my
talking.
leisure.
Fantastic.
I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait,
Haha.
watch or secret route. Not bad ideas. Either way, the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the city
I know
watch
Cormac.
post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks.
I know Cormac.
Yes, I heard he got back to Neverwinter recently. Surprised he even made it with the troubles I've heard around Fort Locke.
Trust me, you don't know the half of it.
Cormac's a harborman too. And folks of the harbor are as close to kin as you can get out of the mare. He might be able to take you into the watch. And from there, speaking to Aldenon shouldn't be too hard.
But if I don't want to join the watch...
Then you need to find another route into the Black Lake District. And that means dealing with other folks that try to control the docks. Moya and her gang.
Moya?
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the watch closing the Black Lake District in the first place.
But, okay, check this out. If I wanted to talk to this Moya, where would I find her?
Well, she's got thugs all over the docks. But finding one who can get you to her?
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the Guardian Elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
That sounds deadly.
Maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal.
That sounds very
The price
not
will be
good.
steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our faith in.
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing with Caleb is probably our best chance.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, though, be sure to do it downwind.
You and Smell. God. Whatever. So... whatever.
That's pretty much how it stands.
Whatever. I
You
don't...
can find Cormac in the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge that leads to the Merchant Quarter.
If this were pen and
Needs help,
paper,
so
I'd
it shouldn't
just
be much
take
of a
the...
tough sell to
My
join
group
up.
would
Caleb
just
should be
storm the
lounging around
bridge.
the
We would
corner
just be
east
like,
along
yeah,
the
guard,
road.
suck it,
Just
and we'd get
follow the
across. It doesn't
smell.
matter.
If you want to join with him,
We're bad
he'll
people.
probably ask you to
My
hurt
D&D
or
group.
kill someone, so be warned.
I'll mark both on your
Why
map.
does
Help you
everything
get your
itch so
bearings.
much?
Well, you can certainly find your way into
Ah.
trouble from here. Me, I will
Almost
head
like
back to my lonely
shaving
merchant
causes
existence.
irritation.
Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
Oh, you punk. I'll check out your shop, but only because I want magic items.
Well, there you have it. Talk to Caleb or Cormac. Cormac is at the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge. Caleb should be lounging down the street east along the main road. But while you're here, feel free to make yourself at home. Also,
Okay.
any friend of yours is a friend of mine. Your companions are welcome to stay here as well. Even if you're off on some other journey like the one that sent you here. They're all welcome to make
Cool.
themselves at home whenever they're not traveling with you. That way you'll know where to find them if you need their help later. Sound good?
Sounds good. Hey, about them shards.
No, not that I know of. I mean, I've kept it in the back for years. Barely even thought about it till
Hey,
now.
about them shards, no,
It is
not
odd
that I
they
know of
seem
is
to
not
be
an
after
answer.
yours. Maybe there's something different about the one you have compared to mine. But then again, my shard didn't have any traces of magic until yours showed up.
So... Black Lake?
Well, there's been some tales floating around that a nobleman, Lord Gentry, was murdered there. But the watch isn't saying much. Either because they don't want to spread
What is
tales
happening?
or they don't know much.
Here,
There may have
background
even
clicking.
been more troubles, but I haven't heard. Either way, Black Lake's locked up tight. You won't be able to get in unless you're a trusted member of the Watch. Or a really good thief that runs with the right circles.
I think it's the couch. I think it's the couch that I'm sitting on. Huh? Something about Night Watch? Or... Yeah. We did this. Demons and sorcery?
Well, I don't know about that, but if the Cloak Tower mages of Neverwinter are involved, there may have been magic or demons involved in Gentry's death. But don't trust everything Sand says. He only knows about half of the story at any given time.
Uh-huh. Say. I've been hearing the name King of Shadows a lot. Can you tell me more about that?
Oh, that? That was only the first thing that came into my head when Sand mentioned demons. The King of Shadows was some sorcerer, I believe. Had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales haven't been demons anywhere near Neverwinter since the troubles years ago, during the battles down south near West Harbor. That's why there's so many graveyards and battlefields along the southern road, and buried in the mare.
Uh-huh. Okay. So him maybe not being dead, is that a possibility?
What, to kill Lord Gentry? Unlikely. I'm sure he'd have bigger plans than that, if he even existed in the first place. Don't trouble yourself over it. The matter in Black Lake is likely to sort itself out in time, and hopefully they'll open the district again.
That seems reasonable. That said, what's with these trophies on the wall?
A lot of stories hanging on these walls. Shed a lot of my own blood, and others in the past. Now it all goes into the flagon.
Uh-huh. So, you were an adventurer then?
Well, if you can call it that. Me and some old friends, now gone, made quite a company along the coast. There were 5 of us to start, but by the end there was just me.
Ah, that seems like a downer. Can you... Oh, you know what that was? That was thunder. Hopefully that doesn't come over the recording. But now I know what that creaking noise was. That was rain cascading through a gutter that runs along the edge of my room. Okay.
I could, but they wouldn't go anywhere. And there wouldn't be any tension in them, since you know I survived anyway. Now, Dagon, he may have some tales for you. About your mother, too.
Yeah, what's up with Dagon and my mom?
Only as much as Dagon allows. He keeps his past close, despite how it keeps everyone else from him. I knew your mother, though. I know you lost her early. Terrible tragedy. During that attack on the village. But that's really Dagon's place to say, not mine.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I'm tired of talking to you. Would... Yeah, that's water. That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have little pauses like that all through the night, I imagine. There's a storm going on. Hopefully that doesn't cut the power or internet. Hey, Sal! I greet you! King of Duncans! I guess you won't be paying for anything then. I could. I don't have to take that for granted, you twat. Who are you? Bishop?
If I wanted a wench, I'd go to the local brothel.
Oh, I'ma kill you! Anyone over here? No?
Why don't you go away like a good little nuisance?
Oh, can I just shoot you with cold? What are your stats? Huh. With his perpetual shadow of facial hair and his rugged physique, Bishop is rather handsome, even if his demeanor is thoroughly unwelcoming. Man, Bishop, I'ma kick you in the nuts. I would, if the game would allow me. But it won't, because it's a dick. Anyway, we're gonna leave. Oh, party members. Right. Boop. 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 Oh, no, that's who was in my party. Rightio. Gonna reorder you, though. Oh, no, I guess you're just in alphabetical order. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Whatever. Accept party. Butts. That's a decent interface, though. I've seen worse. This does kind of make me want to play, Knights of the Old Republic, though. Might get to that someday. That said, what is this place? This Sans place? I don't imagine why this would be Sans place. That is Sans place, and the dude's injured. Because of course he is.
Met again. And what can I help you with?
I wanna buy from you. What do you got? Got boots of tumbling, gloves of spellcraft. Goes with the artificer. Alchemy, armor, trap, and weapon +3. That could be really handy. Examine. And these are just robes. Excellent. No weapons. No, trinkets. Here we go. Natural armor +2. Necklace of fireballs. Rings of protection. Ring of scholars. Gives a white light and lore +5. Ring of protection. Examine. Ring of insight. This is lore 5. Examine. This is lore 5. I could get myself a shiny... a shiny ring and finally get myself a permanent light spell. The wands are not really striking my fancy. Oh, you do have usables. A bunch of scrolls that I don't want or can use for the most part. Awesome. That's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah, I don't need that. Anything in your misc? Does not look it. Venom glands. Jacinth. No. Ooh. Dat rumble though. Storm's going heavy. Coming at you hard.